From here we will be starting Yuddhakanda, the last part of Ramayana. And this Yuddhakanda is 128 chapters. We will probably be covering like 20 to 22 chapters today. Okay? So, from the start of Yuddhakanda, it is all about deciding how to go to Lanka, how they can go to Lanka, and how they can plan for the war, and how the war actually happens, and how they get back Seetha. This is the entire story of Yuddhakanda in a nutshell. So we will now see how they plan. So at the beginning of Yuddhakanda, what happens is, Hanuman is made to explain how Lanka is built, where Lanka is and how Lanka is built. So when he is explaining, Hanuman says that this is geographically situated in such a place which has a natural defense. Natural defense is the ocean. So when it is ocean surrounding a place, it is difficult to attack that place, right? So that is a natural defense. And the city of Lanka itself is built on a top of a mountain. That mountain's name is Trikuta. Mountain Trikuta, right? Trikuta mountain. Yeah, Trikuta mountain, I think. It is on that mountain. So when the city is in that mountain, how are you going to attack? You have to go from the down. So they have a very good view of who is attacking from what side. Yes. Okay. You have a question?
No.
Okay. So they have a very, very good view of who is attacking from which side. This is very, very relevant in the current day also. If you kids may not know, but adults might know, parents might know. We had this Kargil war happening, right? The opponent's army was sitting on the mountain and Indian army was trying to conquer that mountain. They were coming from the down. They were trying to attack from the down. So they had a very good view and they were able to aim and shoot at the army, at the Indian army very easily. It was extremely difficult for us to go from the down and go to the hill and conquer. We lost a lot of army men at that time. So that is a strategic advantage Lanka also has. Lanka, all those people are on the top. When you're coming from down, they can see you. They can see how many number of you, who is coming from which direction. And then the third defense that they have built. Some of the defenses are geographical advantages. They just have them by nature. And some of them are some things they have built. What did they build? Things like they have a huge set of Telugulo vastundhi like Telugu English Kandakam antaru telusa. Do you know what a Kandakam is? So imagine there is a fort and around the fort they have dug very huge canals and the canals are filled with water and that water in those canals they grow alligators, crocodiles and things like that.
A moat.
Huh?
A moat. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. A moat. So that is how they have built a defense system around the palace as well. And now if anybody has to cross that particular canal, there are bridges, but those bridges will be put in place only when they need it. They won't put in place for the enemies or for any outsiders. So there are crosswalks that are well guarded and that can be retracted and put back again. So that is another layer of defense. And Lanka has 4 gates: north, east, south, and west. And all these gates are very guarded, very with a lot of huge army, horses, elephants, and all those things. So he explains at each gate what will you find. Each gate how are they guarded and what are the army, who are the army generals situated in each of those gates, and how many of elephants are there, how many horses are there. All those things he explains. And all these 4 gates, they lead up to the central part of the city. And how is the central part of the city guarded? So imagine how much knowledge Hanuman has gathered in the span of 3 days while he was in Lanka. He did not waste a single moment while he was there. He used literally every second of his stay in Lanka. So he explains all those things and he also recounts all the army generals, all those people who were protecting which area, who is responsible for what, and where are their weapons stored and what kind of weapons did they use, because he also fired, right? And there are a lot of people who were sent to destroy Hanuman himself. So he tells about what kind of weapons they were coming with and how they can be encountered. All those things he recounts with Sri Rama. Now, Rama, Sugriva, Lakshmana, all of them have very good understanding of the enemy, what the enemy's strengths and what the enemy's weaknesses are. And he also recounts his encounter with Ravana, what is the conversation they had with Ravana, all those things he recounts. And then the next thing is, Sugriva says, yeah, now it's time for us to devise a mechanism to how to cross the ocean. So this is what is happening with Sri Rama and all his people.